Local doctors are applauding members of Congress for taking the step they say will help them treat people battling addiction. Suboxone is a drug that can prevent withdrawal symptoms.
And last week, the House passed a bill that expands the number of prescriptions doctors can write. News 4's Callan Gray tells us how this can help people in Western New York.
Jackie Don, Horizon Health Services says locally there is a 1 to 2 month wait to get a prescription. And this bill would not only increase the number of physicians who can prescribe it, but the number of people they can reach.
We could never have predicted this tsunami that we have right now, but wow, we saw it coming, and 7 years ago we started beating this drum.
More than 250 people died in Erie County last year from opioid overdoses, more than double the year before. Paige Prentice with Horizon Health Services says to fight the epidemic, they've been asking the federal government to allow more people to have access to buprenorphine. It's commonly known by the brand name Suboxone and is a pill or film that prevents a patient from feeling withdrawal symptoms, but it can only be prescribed by a doctor with specific training.
They can only treat 100 patients at a time, which is really, really small, comparatively speaking, to this whole opiate epidemic.
That could change if a bill is passed in Washington to allow nurse practitioners and physicians' assistants to prescribe it and allow each physician to treat 250 people instead of just 100.
Health professionals are health professionals. They're specially trained to administer these kinds of drugs that are designed to save lives. So why would you cap it at all?
Congressman Brian Higgins has pushed for expanding buprenorphine treatment since July.
It should be readily available to people so that they can get on a path to rehabilitation and recovery.
Experts have told News 4 because buprenorphine is an opiate, it can be addicting, and if it's mixed with other drugs, you can overdose on it.
I think it's true that a small handful of people do abuse it, but that's not a reason to not make it available to the people who won't.
The bill still has to make it through the Senate and be signed into law by President Obama, but Congressman Higgins hopes that will happen within the next 30 days. Reporting in the newsroom, Callan Gray, News 4 at 11.